हेलो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। आज क्लास हूँ 4th सेमेस्टर पिलांकर जो कोर 8, 9, 10 अच्छी से 8 पेपर डैश पूरण एवं वन वर्ड आंसर डिस्कसन कर देते। आज क्लास हूँ कौन पाई ना से पिलांकर इंग्लिश मीडियम जो रही आमर आंसर इन 2 or 3 सेंटेंस व्हिच कंटेन्स 1.5 मार्क्स। ताहले चलो डिस्कसन करवा क्वेश्चन गुड़िक। तेणु प्रथम क्वेश्चन हूँ कौन ना गिव द मेन क्यारेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ एजुकेशन इन वैदिक पीरियड। फास्ट क्वेश्चन हूँ कौन ना गिव द मेन क्यारेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ एजुकेशन इन वैदिक पीरियड। वैदिक पीरियड एजुकेशन क्यारेक्टरिस्टिक्स कौन सब रही दर्शाओ। तेणु आंसर केमी लिख दि मेन क्यारेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ एजुकेशन इन वैदिक पीरियड आर गोटे हाइपेन दे लिख फास्ट पॉइंट द गुरुकुल एजुकेशन सिस्टम। नेक्स्ट हूँ आइडियल गुरु। थर्ड पॉइंट हूँ फ्री एजुकेशन। फोर्थ पॉइंट है ऑब्जर्व ब्रह्मचर्य बाय स्टूडेंट्स। फिफ्थ पॉइंट हूँ कैरेक्टर बिल्डिंग एंड सिक्स्थ पॉइंट हूँ गुरु शिष्य रिलेशन वाज लाइक फादर एंड सन। जो गुरु शिष्य संपर्क व टीचर टट रिलेशन जो थिला टीचर स्टूडेंट रिलेशनशिप दैट वाज लाइक फादर एंड सन। पिता एवं पुत्र भली गुरु शिष्य संपर्क रही थिला। तापर सेकेंड क्वेश्चन हूँ कौन The second question is write the educational institution during Vedic period. The answer कौन लिखिबो ना educational institution during Vedic period, Vedic age by Vedic period includes first point is institutions in natural environment. Institutions is the name of a gurus, सखा, परिषद, गुरुकुल एटा गोत्रकुल हो जाइए पिला माने एटा हम गुरुकुल, मठ एंड विहार एंड चाटशाली एगुड़िक सब था एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन ड्यूरिंग वैदिक एज बा वैदिक पीरियड। सो पिला माने भल भाव देख जे व्हाट आर द एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन ड्यूरिंग वैदिक एज। द एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन इन द वैदिक एज आर इंस्टीट्यूशन नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट, इंस्टीट्यूशन द नेम ऑफ गुरुज, सखा, परिषद, गुरुकुल, मठ एंड विहार, चाटशाली एक्सेट्रा। So the next question is give the characteristic of education in Buddhism. ये हम characteristics of education etc. एठी प्रिंटिंग हो जाइए मिस्टेक है। give the characteristics of education in Buddhism. Education in Buddhism. The answer, what is the answer? The answer is the main characteristic of education during Buddhism are first point is formal methods observed before entering the school are पवजा and उपसंपद। पवजा एवं उपसंपद सेरिमनी करा जाइथाय जे एंटर करबा पूर्व। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट होचे गुरु स्टूडेंट रिलेशन लाइक फादर एंड सन। द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द टीचर एंड द स्टूडेंट इज लाइक फादर एंड सन। पिता पुत्र भली संपर्क रही गुरु शिष्य संपर्क। थर्ड पॉइंट इज curriculum professional and vocational including literature, arts, sculpture, philosophy, agriculture and commerce education. Fourth point is after upasampada and pavaja joined and remained in sangha for 12 years. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ପିଲା ଉପସମ୍ପଦ ବା ପବଜାରେ ଜଏନ୍ କରିଥିଲା ସେ 12 ଇୟର ପାଇଁ ସଂଘରେ ରହୁଥିଲା। ନେକ୍ସଟ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଇଜ୍ ଟିଚିଂ ମେଥଡ୍ସ ଲର୍ନ ବାଇ ହାର୍ଟ। ଟିଚିଂ ମେଥଡ୍ସ ଲର୍ନ ବାଇ ହାର୍ଟ। The next question is what is upanayana? What is upanayana? The answer is higher education during Vedic period was organized in gurukulas. पिला माने एजीटा कैपिटल लेटर होबो। The children are admitted at the age of 8 to 12 years. Brahmin children at the age of 8, Kshatriyas at the age of 10 and Vaishyas at the age of 12 years. Upanayana sanskar of the child was performed at the time of admission in gurukulas. After this higher education starts. After the upanayana ceremony the higher education starts. So what is upanayana? The answer is the upanayana is a ceremony for the students in the gurukulas in Vedic period. After this upanayana ceremony higher education starts. The next question is what is pavaja sanskar? The age for initiation. The age for initiation in primary education was 8 years and pavaja sanskar was held. Pavaja means going out The child had to leave his home, parents, enters motto and begin formal education. His head was tonsured, wear yellow robe and a staff was placed in his hand, appeared before the bhiksha, touched his feet, sat down and take 3 oaths like I take refuge with Buddha, I take refuge with religion and I take refuge with Sangha. बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि and संघं शरणं गच्छामि जो थाए, धर्मं शरणं गच्छामि, बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि and संघं शरणं गच्छामि, यही 3टा कथा को बा 3टा वाक्य को से माने पवजा संस्कार माध्यम निजे करथांती. पवजा मीन्स गोइंग आउट, कहले छाड़ी पळी आसीबा, बाहरी पळी आसीबा कोठू ना तार पेरेंट्स तार होम एवं एंटर करिबो कोठी बा मठ एवं संघ गुड़िकरे से एंटर करि थाए. तेणु पवजा संस्कार कहले एया. तापर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज उपसंपद संस्कार. उपसंपद संस्कार मीन्स एट द कंप्लीशन ऑफ हायर एजुकेशन मोस्ट ऑफ द श्रमण्स एंटर्ड फैमिली लाइफ व्हाइल ए फ्यू जॉइंड भिक्षा एजुकेशन. श्रमण जो एर री एग्जामिन्ड बिफोर बीइंग एडमिटेड टू भिक्षा एजुकेशन एंड दे हैड टू टेक 8 more phases. The process was termed as Upasampada Sanskara. The next question is write the main Buddhist educational centers of the period. In Buddhist period, education was imparted virtually in every motto and vihars. Some imparted primary education only while others imparted primary as well as higher education. The third type of institution were universities of that area. Some of the famous centers were Takshashila, Nalanda, Vallabhi and Vikramashila. So what are the main Buddhist educational centers? The main educational centers were Takshashila, Nalanda, Vallabhi and Vikramashila. The next question is what was the other aspects of education during Buddhist period? The answer is though best arrangements for general and specialized education were made during Buddhist period, but the nature of mass education, vocational education, moral and religious education was somewhat different from that of the present. The next question is explain the medium of education during the period of Vedic age. The answer is during Vedic period there was a difference between the Sanskrit language of a common man and that of the educated person. Pure Sanskrit was used in the field of higher education. So pure Sanskrit was the medium of education during the Vedic period. So what is the method of instruction or medium of education during Vedic period? The answer is pure Sanskrit. Sanskrit was the medium of education during Vedic period. The next question is what is about monetarial system in Vedic age? Monetarial system कहले कोठू फाइनेंशियल सहायता मिलुथिला. The answer is in later Vedic period when the number of students increased in Gurukulas, the teacher began to appoint senior, intelligent and capable students from amongst the Brahmin class as monitors. These monitors imparted knowledge in language, literature, religion and ethics to junior students. It has two advantages. Firstly, it reduced the workload of the teachers and secondly, it provides training of teaching to the student of Brahmin class during their education. The next question is give the names of main educational centers of Vedic period. The main educational centers of Vedic period are Takshashila, Kalikaya, Mithila, Prayaga, Kasi and Kanchi. The next question is give the structure of organization of education during Buddhist period. The answer is Buddhist system of education was divided into 3 levels. They are primary education 6 to 12 years, higher education which belongs to 12 to 20 or 25 years, Bhikkhu education. To join Bhikkhu education one has to undergo Upasampada Sanskara and the duration of education was 8 years. The next question is give the meaning of a Buddhist education. The answer is in the Buddhist system of education meant the education pursued in Buddhist mottos and vihars. It seems that during this period education is considered to be a process or means to achieve knowledge. What is the next question? The next question is give the aims and ideals of a Buddhist education. The answer is the aims and ideals of a Buddhist system of education are physical development, preservation and development of human culture, character formation, vocational development and education of a Buddhist religion. The next question is, give the curriculum of primary education in the Buddhist period. The answer is, the duration of a primary education was 6 years. They are taught 49 alphabets of Pali language, the help of a text Siddhrust. They were taught to read and write language and different sciences like morphology, masonry, medicine, logic, spirituality were taught. The general principles of a Buddhist religion were also taught. So these are the short questions which contain 1.5 marks and answer in 2 or 3 sentences. The next type of a question is your question number 3, which includes answer in 75 words and which contains the value is 2 marks each. So the first question is, what is Vidyarambha Sanskara of primary education during Vedic period? Vedic period Vidyarambha Sanskara को कौन कहुला? The primary education during Vedic period was arranged in the families. The Vidyarambha Sanskara, commencement of education of the child, was initiated on some auspicious day at the age of 5 years. This ritual is conducted by the family priest. जो कूल पुरोहित जो मैंने सब रही था परिवार जो कूल पुरोहित था से द्वारा कंडक्ट करा जाउतिला. The child was bathed, put on new clothes and was presented before the priest. The priest would spread a new cloth with grains on it. The gods and goddesses were invoked and worshipped by Vedic mantras, and the child's finger was made to run the grains, making letters of the alphabet. The priest was then fed and paid dakshina. He blessed the child, and thus the regular education commenced. So this is the Vidyarambha Sanskara of a Vedic period. The next question is, explain Upanayana Sanskara during Vedic period. The answer is, higher education during Vedic period was organized in the Gurukulas. The children were admitted in Gurukulas at the age of 8 or 12 years. Brahmin children were admitted at the age of 8 years. Kshatriya children at the age of 10 years, and the Vaishya children at the age of 12 years. Upanayana Sanskara of the child was performed at the time of admission in Gurukulas. This commenced the higher education of this ceremony, Upanayana ceremony. The next question is, give the meaning of education in Vedic period. The answer is, during Vedic period, education had narrow and extensive connotations. Both it was used as a synonym to knowledge, humility and discipline. Generally, the knowledge of different subjects and training of art and skills imparted after the Vidyarambha Sanskara in families and after the Upanayana Sanskara in Gurukulas was called education. It was the narrow meaning of education. However, when the students completed education in the Gurukulas, a Samavartana Sanskara, convocation ceremony on this is the printing mistake. Convocation ceremony was conducted, and the Guru addressed the students that they must act less about the self-study. It means the knowledge was acquired whole life through self-study. It was the wider meaning of education. The next question is, explain the administration and finance of education during Vedic period. The answer is, the administration and finance of Vedic system of education are as follows. The first point is free from state control. It means the state was not responsible to organize education during Vedic period, with the result that if he exercised no control over it, the education during this period was completely under the individual control of the Gurus, who were the sole in charge of their Gurukulas. The next point is free education. Education during Vedic period was completely free. The Gurus themselves arranged for lodging and boarding of the students. The students, of course, used to pay Guru Dakshina to their teachers according to their formal position. The next point is sources of income. It means during Vedic period, the Gurukulas did not receive any regular grant from the state. The kings, emperors, and affluent sections of the society voluntarily gave donations in the form of land, animals, grains, clothes, utensils, and money to meet the day-to-day needs of Gurukulas. The students begged alms from society. The third source of income was Dakshina. On the completion of education, students paid Guru Dakshina, which helps in the finance of a Vedic system of education. The next question is, explain the curriculum of education in Vedic period. On the basis of nature of a curriculum of education during Vedic period, it was divided into two forms, Aparavidya and Paravidya. What is Aparavidya? Aparavidya means materialistic curriculum. It included language, grammar, numerology, agriculture, cattle rearing, arts, music and dance skills, weaving, dyeing, woodwork, metalwork, craft, etc. Economics, politics, geology, physiology, snake science, logic, astrology, medical science, military science, exercise, Gurukula organization, Guru service, etc. This includes Aparavidya. The Paravidya it included education of Vedic literature, means Vedas, Vedangas and Upanishads, theology and ethics and training in activities like control of sense organs, religion-based conduct, mode of worship, evening prayers and yajnas. The next question is, what were the methods of teaching during Vedic period? The answer is, during Vedic period, teaching was generally conducted orally through question answer, problem solving, lecture and debate. The imitation method was used for teaching languages, whereas demonstration and practice methods were used for the education of various crafts and skills. The writers of Upanishads had developed a very effective method of teaching called Sravana, Manana and Nididhyasana, listening, learning and practice. Storytelling methods for teeny tots and logic methods for higher education were developed during the later Vedic period. So let's now discuss the 7th number question. The question is, explain discipline during the Vedic period. How was the discipline in Vedic period? The answer is, in the early Vedic period, discipline meant of physical control referred to observance of celibacy to obtain from vanity, using fragrance, entertainment through dance and music, intoxicants, gambling, killing cow, telling lies and backbiting. Mental control referred to control of sense organs, speaking truth, observing non-violence, non-stealing, renunciation, celibacy and keeping away from sex, anger, greed, love and intoxication. Spiritual control means identifying the form of soul, perceiving similar identity in all and working for universal welfare. In the latter Vedic period, abiding by the teacher's order and rules of Gurukula considered as discipline. The next question is, explain teachers' duties towards students in Vedic period. The answer is, in the Vedic period, the teachers were fully responsible for students. They undertake the following responsibilities and duties towards their students. The first point is, they make arrangement for students' lodging and food and clothing. They look after the health of students and their treatment for illness. They provide education and their ability and varna, according to their ability and varna, to teach good conduct to the students and build their character. Next point is, they instruct students to enter grihastha ashrama or family life after the completion of education. The next question is, explain students' duties towards the teachers in Vedic period. Students manakar kon kartavya rahutila semanakar guru prati. The answer is, the following are the duties of students towards the teachers in Vedic period. The first point is, to look after the cleanliness of Gurukulas. Second point is, to seek alms for teachers and other residents of the Gurukula. Third point is, to arrange for a post-prandial rest for the teacher. To massage the feet of the teacher before going to bed. Next point is, to abide by the orders of the teachers with devotion. The next point, to pay Guru Dakshina according to one's volition on the completion of education. So these are the duties on account of the students or for their teachers. The next question is, give the merits of a Vedic system of education. The answer is, the merits of a Vedic system of education are as follows. The first point is free education. Second point is extensive meaning of education. Third point is extensive curriculum aims of education. Fourth point is extensive curriculum education. Fifth point is specialization. Sixth point is development of a good teaching method. Seventh point is cordial relationship between teachers and students. Eighth point is disciplined life of teachers and students. Ninth point is suitable environment of the Gurukula and ritual oriented life pattern. The next question is explain demerits of a Vedic system of education. What are the drawbacks or demerits of a Vedic system of education? The answer is some of the demerits of the Vedic system of education are: the first point is education was not the responsibility of the state. Next point is no fixed source of income. The third point is unpsychological structure of education. Next point is unorganized curriculum. Then next point is emphasis on rote learning. Next point is rigorous discipline. Next point is lack of mass education. The next point is lack of proper organization for women education. And the next point is excessive emphasis upon religious and moral education. So these are the drawbacks of a Vedic system of education. The next question is give the contribution of a Vedic system of education, the development of a modern Indian system of education. The answer is the contribution of a Vedic system of education to the present education are as follows. First point is the participation of a state and a society in the organization of education. Next point is commencement of a category education. The third point is both wider and narrow meaning of education. Fourth point is formulation of a universal aims of education. Fifth point is commencement of extensive curriculum. Sixth point is best teaching methods. Seventh point is development of a correct concept of a discipline. Eighth point is cordial relationship between teacher and the student. Ninth point is construction of a different educational institution for a different type of education. And the ninth point is mass education. And the 10th point is commencement of a vocational education. The next question is explain the administration and finance of a Buddhist system of education. Of or in Buddhist system of education. And in Buddhist system of education. The answer is 3 facts need to be mentioned in the administration and finance of education in Buddhist system of education. What are the 3 facts? The first fact is control of a Buddhist Sanghaj over education. It means the first feature is that it is controlled by Sanghaj. The second fact is patronized by kings. It means it is patronized by kings, states and monarchs with huge donations. The third fact is free primary education. It means the primary education was free. The next question is explain the curriculum at primary education in Buddhist period. The answer is in Buddhist period the duration of a primary education was 6 years. First of all, the students at the level were taught the 49 alphabets of a Pali language with the help of the text named Siddhrust. So they were taught to read and write the language's 5 different sciences namely morphology, masonry, medicine, logic and spiritual were taught. General principles of a Buddhist religion were also taught to the students. Besides this, some knowledge of arts and skills were also imparted in this stage. The next question is explain the curriculum at a higher education during Buddhist period. The answer is the duration of a higher education was generally 12 years. During this period, a general knowledge of grammar, religion, astrology, Ayurveda and philosophy was imparted to the students. So the specialization in specific started in which the curriculum of a special education included Pali, Prakriti and Sanskrit language along with their grammar and literature, and such subjects as astrophysics, cosmology, political science, economics, arts which includes fine arts, sculpture and music, skill which includes spinning, weaving and dyeing, etc. Vocation like agriculture, cattle rearing and commerce, architecture, Ayurveda, Buddhist, Jain and Vedic religion, theology, logic, philosophy and astrology were included. The next question is explain the curriculum of a Bhikkhu education. The answer is the duration of a Bhikkhu education was 6 years, but those Bhikkhu who intends to acquire knowledge in Buddhist religion and philosophy could continue their education further, though they were taught only Buddhist religion and philosophy, and so its curriculum included Tripitakas namely Sutra Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka and Abhidharma Pitaka for the comparative study of different religions. Vedic religion was also taught to them. They were also taught architecture to construct maths and vihars, mothas and vihars, and accountancy to keep ledger of the riches of mothas and vihars. The next question is explain the worldly and religion curriculum during Buddhist period. The answer is in Buddhist education, the worldly curriculum included education of reading, writing, mathematics, arts and science, arts and skills, and vocational education like agriculture, cattle rearing, medicine, and commerce. The religious curriculum was divided into two categories, first for general students and second for bhikkhus. The curriculum for general students included the study of Buddhist, Jainas, and Vedic religions, whereas bhikkhu education, the curriculum was a bit more elaborate. They had to study Buddhist literature, namely Tripitaka, Sutra Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, and Abhidharma Pitaka. For comparative study, they had to study Vedic religion, besides architecture for the construction of mothas and vihars, and also had to study accountancy to maintain accounts of the riches of mothas and vihars. The next question is write down the teaching methods followed in the Buddhist system of education. The answer is according to Buddhist there are three means of learning: body, mind, and consciousness. So different methods were followed to teach different age group of children. They are, the first point is imitation method for language teaching. This method is very helpful. Question answer method, explanation method, debate and logic method, lecture method, demonstration and practice method, self study method, etc. So these are the methods included in the teaching in Buddhist system of education. The next question is explain the responsibility of a teacher toward the students during Buddhist period of education. The following are the responsibilities of teachers towards their students. The first point is to arrange boarding and food for students. Next point is to look after the health of students and in case of sickness arrange for treatment. To provide knowledge of Pali language and Buddhist religion. To educate them about do's or don'ts. To keep an eye over their activities and form their character. To show them the path of salvation. So these are the responsibility of the teachers towards their students. The next question is give the responsibility of students towards the teacher. Students manakar kon thila responsibility towards their teacher or guruji. The responsibility of the students towards their teachers were as follows: to get up early in the morning and to make arrangements for ablutions, teeth cleaning and bathing of their teachers, to help the teachers in organizing maths and to perform various tasks according to their order, to accompany teachers to beg alms for the residents of mothas and vihars, to serve teachers in every possible way, to mark the activities of teachers and in case of any lacuna to inform the Sangha. The next question is what is Pavaja Sanskara? The answer is children of any caste were admitted in mothas and vihars provided they were not sick, handicapped, impotent, thief or convict. The age for initiation of primary education was 8 years. At the time of initiation, Pavaja Sanskara was held. Pavaja means going out, since the child had to leave his home and parents to enter mothas to begin formal education, so the initiation ceremony held at the time of admission was termed as Pavaja Sanskara. First, this head was to made wear yellow robe and staff was placed in his head. He appeared before Bhikkhu, touched his feet and sat down in front of him. Bhikkhu administered 3 oaths to the child, which were to be repeated loudly. These 3 oaths are called Sarantrai. The 3 oaths were I take refuge with Buddha, I take refuge with religion, and I take refuge with the Sangha. This is the ceremony of Pavaja Sanskara. The next question is what were the 10 advices given to the students after Pavaja Sanskara? The answer is after Pavaja Sanskara, Bhikkhu gave 10 advices to the students termed as Dasa Sikkha Padani, and those 10 advices were: first is avoid violence. Second is avoid stealing. Third is avoid bad conduct. Fourth is avoid untruth speech. Fourth is avoid intoxication. Fifth is avoid intoxicating material. Sixth is avoiding food at odd times. Seventh is avoid backbiting. Eighth is keep away from dance and music. Ninth is avoid luxury goods. And 10th is renounce costly gifts in charity. The students pledged to follow these 10 advices. He was then admitted in Mothas and was called Sramana or Samar. So these are the 10 advices given to the students. The next question is, what is about examinations and degrees during Buddhist period? The answer is, examination during Buddhist period were not conducted in the manner in which we conduct at present. At the primary level, the concerned teachers did examine the students and if satisfied did declare the students successful. No certificates were awarded to successful candidates at this level. At the higher level, a panel of teachers or bhikkhus did examine the students orally and the successful candidates were awarded degrees. The next question is, examine the Buddhist center of learning. In Buddhist period, the main universities were Takshashila University, Nalanda University, Vallabha University and Vikramshila University. Apart from the above universities, many other Buddhist centers of learning emerged during this period. Some of the other renowned universities were Sarnath near Varanasi, Nadia Navadipa, established by Rampato of Pal dynasty in Bengal, Mithila and Udantapuri in central India, and Kanchi in South India, established by Pallava kings. So this is all about your first unit short questions, which contains 1.5 marks and also 2 marks. So you have to watch the video repeatedly and you can remember these question answers. Thank you all. The students which are new in my channel, they are requested to subscribe my channel and share and follow. Thank you all.